We forget at this time Senator Joe McCarthy was the one that really had a witch hunt for all communists.
Let's see if I can remember how to play this. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome someday. Oh, deep in my heart, know that I do believe we shall overcome someday. We shall all be free. We shall all be free. We shall all be free someday. Oh, deep in my heart, I know that I do believe we shall overcome someday. We are not afraid. We are not afraid. We are not afraid right now. Oh, deep in my heart, I know that I do believe we shall overcome someday. Black and white together. Black and white together. Black and white together now. Oh, deep in my heart, I know that I do believe we shall overcome someday.
When I first,
You know, Terry, I sang that song for years with, civil rights marchers, and we would link arms, and it wasn't until, probably 10, 15 years after, all those civil rights marches in the 60s that I started playing on the guitar with chords, so.
and when I first became acquainted with that song,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Pete had a lot to do with it.
Oh, yeah. Well, the song was written by Guy Carwan, or collected or pushed together by him. And I gotta hand it to Guy. He has never, ever allowed any commercial use of that song. And like most folk singers, Guy could use the money. So
Yeah.
Miss Horton taught it to Mr. Seeger, and her version of We Will Overcome was published in the People's Songs newsletter. Mr. Seeger changed We Will to We Shall and added verses Will Walk Hand in Hand.
yeah.
He taught it to singers Frank Hamilton, who would join the Weavers in 1962, and Guy Carwan, who became musical director at Highlander in the 50s. Mr. Carwan taught the song to the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee at its founding convention. The song was copyrighted by Mr. Seeger, Mr. Hamilton, Mr. Carwan, and Ms. Horton. At that time, we didn't know Lucille Simmons' name. Mr. Seeger wrote an autobiographical songbook. Where Have All the Flowers Gone, published in 1993, all of the song's royalty go to the We Shall Overcome Fund, administered by what is now the Highlander Research and Education Center, which provides grants to African American organizations in the South. Along with many elders of the protest song movement, Mr. Seeger felt betrayed when Bob Dylan set aside protest songs for electric rock. When Mr. Dylan appeared at the 1965 Newport Folk Festival with a loud electric blues band, some listeners booed and reports emerged that Mr. Seeger had tried to cut the power cable with an axe. But witnesses, including the festival's producer George Wine and production manager Joe Boyd, later a leading folk rock record producer, said he did not go that far. An axe was available, however. A group of prisoners had used it while singing a logging song.
Oh.
In later recountings, Mr. Seeger said he hadn't grown angry because the music was so loud. Said he had grown angry because the music was so loud and distorted that he couldn't hear the words.
Yep.
That man was a pip.
These are words you want to hear. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the flowers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the flowers gone? Girls have picked them, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the young girls gone? Long time passing. Where have all the young girls gone? Long time ago. Where have all the young girls gone? Gone to soldiers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time ago. Where have all the graveyards gone? Gone to flowers, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn?
I wish I knew more than the choruses. But I
Sing along
don't.
if you like.
Huh? What?
I say you can sing along if
No.
you like.
Well, I have
I'll
been.
sing loud enough.
I have been kind of.
Okay.
Just the chorus.
All right.
As the United States grew divided over the Vietnam War, Mr. Seeger wrote Waist Deep in the Big Muddy, an anti-war song with the refrain, "The big fool says to push on." He performed the song during a taping of the Smothers Brothers Comedy Hour in September 1967. His return to network television, but it was cut before the show was broadcast. After the Smothers Brothers publicized this censorship, Mr. Seeger returned to perform the song for broadcast in February 1968. Fighting for the Hudson River. During the late 1960s, Mr. Seeger started an improbable project, a sailing ship that would crusade for cleaner water on the Hudson River. Between other benefit concerts, he raised money to build the Clearwater, a 106-foot sloop which was launched in June 1969 with a crew of musicians. The ship became a symbol and a rallying point for anti-pollution efforts in education. In May 2009, after decades of litigation and environmental activism led by Mr. Seeger's nonprofit environmental organization, Hudson River Sloop Clearwater General Electric began dredging sediment containing PCBs it had dumped in the Hudson. Mr. Seeger and his wife also helped organize a yearly summer folk festival named after the Clearwater. In the 80s and 90s, Mr. Seeger toured regularly with Arlo Guthrie, Woody's son, and continued to lead sing-alongs and perform benefit concerts. Recognition and awards arrived. He was elected to the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1972, and in 1993 he was given a Lifetime Achievement Grammy Award. In 1994 he received the Kennedy Center Honor, and from President Bill Clinton the National Medal of Arts, America's highest arts honor, awarded by the National Endowment for the Arts. In 1999 he traveled to Cuba to receive the Order of Felix Barala, Cuba's highest cultural award, for his humanistic and artistic work in the defense of the environment and against racism.
I saw Pete with Arlo, and Pete performed an old Quaker hymn called "How Can I Keep From Singing?" And I cried all the way through it. And Pete did it a cappella, and I'm going to try and do it a cappella. And if I break down, I'm sorry, but I think we got to do this. My life goes on in endless song, above earth's lamentation. I hear the real, though far off coo, that reels a new creation. Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear its music ringing. It sounds an echo in my soul. How can I keep from singing? Though the tempest loudly roars, I hear the truth it liveth. Though the tempest loudly close, songs in the night it giveth. No storm can shake my inmost calm, while through this rime I'm clinging. It's though love is lost of heaven and earth, how can I keep from singing? When tyrants tremble in their fear, and hear the death knell ringing, when friends rejoice both far and near, how can I keep from singing? No imprisoned cell and dungeon vile, our thoughts to them are winging. No friends what shame by are undefiled, how can I keep from singing? I screwed that up, but
they sang that at my undergrad school.
yeah.
But they came to entertain.
Yeah, thank God for Pete and Quakers.
Yeah.
Mr. Seeger was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in a category of early influences. In 1996, Arlo Guthrie, who had paid tribute at the ceremony, mentioned that the Weavers' hit "Goodnight Irene" had reached #1, only to add, "I can't think of a single event in Pete's life that is probably less important to him." Mr. Seeger made no acceptance speech, but he did lead a sing-along of "Goodnight Irene," flanked by Stevie Wonder and David Byrne and members of the Jefferson Airplane. Mr. Seeger won Grammy Awards for Best Traditional Folk Album in 1997 for the album Pete, and in 2009 for the album At 89. He won a Grammy in Children's Music category in 2011 for Tomorrow's Children. Mr. Seeger kept performing into the 21st century. Despite a flagging voice, audiences happily sang along more loudly. He celebrated his 90th birthday on May 3rd, 2009 at a Madison Square Garden concert, a benefit for the Hudson River Sloop Clearwater, with Mr. Springsteen, Dave Matthews, John Mellencamp, Ms. Baez, Annie DeFranco, Roger McGuinn of the Byrds, Emmylou Harris, and dozens of other musicians paying tribute. That August, he was back in Newport for the 50th anniversary of the Newport Folk Festival. Mr. Seeger's wife, Tashi, died in 2013, days before the couple's 70th anniversary. Survivors include his son Daniel, his daughters Mika and Tina, two half-sisters, Peggy, also a folk singer, and Barbara, 8 grandchildren, including Mr. Jackson, and the musician Tao Rodriguez Seeger, who performed with him at the Obama inaugural, and 4 great-grandchildren. His half-brother Mike Seeger, a folklorist and performer who founded the New Lost City Ramblers, died in 2009. Through the years, Mr. Seeger remained determinedly optimistic. The key to the future of the world, he said in 1994, is finding the optimistic stories and letting them be known. What an amazing man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pete collaborated with Lee Hayes on this song, and when the Weavers got together for a reunion, they sang it. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to grin when I think of the places my get up has been. Old age is golden, so I've heard it said, but sometimes I wonder as I crawl into bed with my teeth in the mirror and my teeth in a drawer, and I hope my glass eye doesn't roll on the floor. If sleep dims my vision, I say to myself, is there anything more I should put on the shelf? First Bush, now Obama, I surely am vexed, but I'll still stick around to see what happens next. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to grin when I think of the places my get up has been. When I was young, my slippers were red. I could kick up my heels right over my head. When I was older, my slippers were blue, but still I could dance the whole night through. Now I am older, my slippers are black. I huff to the store and I puff my way back. But never you laugh, I don't mind at all. I'd rather be huffing than not puff at all. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to grin when I think of the places my get up has been. I get up each morning, dust off my wits, open the paper and read the obits. And if I'm not there, I know I'm not dead. So I eat a good breakfast and roll back to bed. How do I know my youth is all spent? My get up and go has got up and went. In spite of it all, I'm able to grin when I think of the places my get up has been. Thank you.
Very good job.
Thanks a lot, Keith.
Anything else
Gee.
that you want to do?
Yeah. I when I was in college, I suffered from depression, and the way to get out of it was putting on Pete Seeger records and listening to them. And here's a song that I always liked. Times are getting hard, boys. Money's getting scarce. If times don't get no better, boys, I'm bound to leave this place. Take my true love by the hand, lead her through the crowd. Try to thank for everyone, goodbye to everyone. Gee, I don't know, any requests? Do you want to hear?
Turn, turn, turn.
Yeah.
Oh boy, that's tough.
Okay, then just
Okay.
play what you know, Joe.
All right, play one I know.
Play what you know.
This is probably my favorite Pete Seeger song. If you know it, sing along with me. Just when I thought all was lost, you changed my mind. You gave me hope, not just the old soft soap, to show that we could learn to share in time. You and me and Rockefeller are keep plugging on. Your face will shine through all our fears. And when we sing another little victory song, precious friend, you will be there. Of course, the nice thing about Pete was that he could say the words and then get the people to sing along. And I think I'll just do it one more time. Just when I thought all was lost, you changed my mind. You gave me hope, not just the old soft soap, to show that we could learn to share in time. You and me and Rockefeller, I'll keep plugging on. Your face will shine, Terry, through all our fears. And when we sing another little victory song, precious friend, you will be there, singing in harmony. Precious friend, you will be there.
I didn't know what the one line, but I didn't know where it came.
Oh. Let's see. Oh. Of course, Pete sang a lot of Woody's songs. This was, I love the Dust Bowl ballads, and this was one of them. Lots of folks back east, they say they're leaving home most every day, and they're heading their hot old dusty trail, California line. Across the desert sands they roll, they're getting out of that old dust bowl. Think they're going to Sugar Bowl, but here's what they find. The police at the port of entry say, you're number 14,000 for today. If you ain't got the do-re-mi, boys, if you ain't got the do-re-mi, well, you better go back to beautiful Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Georgia, Tennessee. California's a garden of Eden, a paradise to live in or see. But believe it or not, it so hot if you ain't got the do-re-mi. Well, if you want to buy you a house or farm, well, that can't do nobody harm. Take your vacations by the mountains or the sea. But if you want to swap your cow for a car, you better stay right where you are, and you better take this little tip from me. 'Cause I reads all the one ads every day, and the red lines in the papers always say, if you ain't got the do-re-mi, boys, if you ain't got the do-re-mi, well, you better go back to beautiful Texas, Oklahoma, Kansas, Georgia, Tennessee. California's a garden of Eden, a paradise to live in or see. But believe it or not, you won't find it so hot if you ain't got the do-re-mi. Thank you.
This was wonderful.
Yeah.
It's been real good to look back on history.
I sometimes when my kids were little, I'd watch Sesame Street. And I remember Pete coming on with the kids and playing games with them and doing songs like this. Put your finger in the air, in the air. Put your finger in the air, in the air. Put your finger in the air and leave it right up there. Put your finger on the air, in the air. Put your finger on your knee, on your knee. Put your finger on your knee, on your knee. Put your finger on your knee and tell you for all the world to see. Put your finger on your knee, on your knee. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your nose until you smell a rose. Put your finger on your nose, on your nose. Put your finger on your finger, on your finger. Put your finger on your finger, on your finger. Put your finger on your finger, on your finger, on your finger. Put your finger on your finger, on your finger. Let's see. Oh. I remember one that I really liked, that deep blue sea, Willie, deep blue sea, deep blue sea, Willie, deep blue sea, deep blue sea, Willie, deep blue sea. It was Willie what got drowned in a deep blue sea. Dig my grave with a silver spade. Dig my grave with a silver spade. Dig my grave with a silver spade. It was Willie what got drowned in the deep blue sea. Lower him down with a golden rope. Lower him down with a golden rope. Lower him down with a golden rope. It was Willie what got drowned in the deep blue sea. You know, there's a song that you've been talking about all the time, and I think maybe this would be a good way to end.
Okay.
If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the sisters all over this land. Ooh, if I had a song, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Ooh, well, I've got a hammer and I've got a bell and I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's a hammer of justice, it's a bell of freedom, it's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
Thank you.
I think that's
Yeah.
a good way to end, don't you?
Yes,
Okay.
thank you, Jeff.
Hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
See you next time.